This summer transfer window is one of the craziest ever. Hot football news picks out the most impressive deals based on quality, price, the buyer's needs and seller's circumstances. Tammy Abraham. Chelsea to Roma for €40 million. This is the biggest deal done in Serie A this summer, and potentially one of the most influential. It is still early days, but Tammy Abraham, with his pace, selflessness and awareness, looks to have added a whole new dimension to a Roma side that finished 7th last season. Abraham has already racked up 1 goal and 2 assists in his first 2 appearances for the Giallorossi. David Alaba. Bayern Munich to Real Madrid on free transfer. Bayern Munich refused to bow to David Alaba's exorbitant wage demands, but Real Madrid were only too happy to offer the Austria international a reported net salary of €12 million per year. And, given he just turned 29, Madrid understandably believe that this world-class performer still has a whole lot left to offer at the very highest level. Hakan Çalhanoğlu. AC Milan to Inter on free transfer. AC Milan have been extremely active this summer, wrapping up deals for 11 players in total, but the fact that they were hit hard by the loss of 2 key players on free transfers cannot be overemphasized. He is already looking like an ideal fit for Simone Inzaghi's Inter, with Hakan having racked up a goal and an assist on his Nerazzurri debut a fortnight ago. Memphis Depay. Lyon to Barcelona on free transfer. It has been a traumatic transfer window for Barcelona fans, as the full extent of the club's economic crisis became painfully obvious. As well as losing the legendary Lionel Messi to PSG for nothing, the Blaugrana were forced to shop in the bargain basement in a desperate bid to strengthen their squad. It remains to be seen if Eric Garcia will develop into a world-class centre-half, or if Sergio Aguero will ever be injury-free, but Memphis Depay is already looking like an inspired signing. So, with 2 goals in his first 3 Liga appearances, Memphis might just be capable of making the coming campaign a little more bearable for Barca's beleaguered supporters. Rodrigo de Paul. Udinese to Atletico Madrid, €35 million. Rodrigo de Paul has long been regarded as one of the most talented midfielders in Serie A, and it was always expected that he would leave Udinese for one of Europe's elite clubs this summer. What was surprising is that Atletico Madrid had such little competition for the Argentine signature, and that they only had to pay €35 million for the privilege. Matteo Guendouzi. Arsenal to Marseille on loan. Upon announcing the arrival of Matteo Guendouzi on a season-long loan with a view to a permanent transfer, Marseille described the midfielder as a player of character. It was always clear, though, that Guendouzi had serious talent, and he is already showing it again at the Velodrome. Achraf Hakimi. Inter to PSG, €60 million. PSG moved quickly and cleverly to take advantage of the financial crisis at Inter this summer by signing Achraf Hakimi for an initial €60 million and a potential €10 million in add-ons. Now, the League One outfit may have made more high-profile deals during a remarkable window, but make no mistake about it, Hakimi is a potential superstar. Manuel Locatelli. Sassuolo to Juventus on loan. Juventus negotiations with Sassuolo over the transfer of Manuel Locatelli to Turin may have been laborious, but, at the end of the day, they could not have worked out much better for the Bianconeri. Midfield has been a problem area for the old lady for years now, so the arrival of one of the stars of Italy's Euro 2020 triumph is an undoubted cause for celebration. Lionel Messi. Barcelona to PSG on free transfer. The move that turned the entire transfer window on its head. Lionel Messi was all set to sign a new deal with Barcelona when it emerged that the cash-strapped Catalan club were not in a position to register his contract because they were still in breach of La Liga's salary regulations. After a tearful goodbye, the Argentine swiftly signed for Paris Saint-Germain, who are now in possession of one of the most fearsome-looking forward lines the game has ever seen. Alex Moriba. Barcelona to RB Leipzig, €16 million. Barcelona may well feel that they had no other option but to sell Alex Moriba, who was refusing to extend his contract with the club. In that sense, maybe a €16 million fee, which could rise to €22 million with bonuses, is not a bad deal for the Blaugrana, who are also entitled to a 10% share of any future transfer. Saul Niguez. Atletico Madrid to Chelsea on loan. If Romelu Lukaku fires Chelsea to the Premier League title, then his massive £98 million transfer fee will be regarded as money well spent by the Blues. However, Chelsea's loan deal for Saul Niguez could be an even better bit of business. Chelsea may have a fairly settled side, but they have promised Saul game time in his preferred position, and if he gets back to anything like his best form, the European champions will not even think twice about activating his £30 million purchase clause at the end of the season. Cristiano Ronaldo. Juventus to Man United, £20 million. Manchester United would arguably have been better served by the acquisition of a central defensive midfielder this summer, but the return of Cristiano Ronaldo to Old Trafford has unsurprisingly sent the club's supporters into a frenzy. The Portuguese superstar may be 36 now and needs an attack to be constructed around him. But Ronaldo guarantees goals, making his £20 million fee look like a bargain. We are talking about arguably the most well-rounded goal-scoring machine in the history of football, and he arrives in Manchester having won last season's Capo Cannoniere award in Serie A, and claimed the Golden Boot at Euro 2020. Andre Silva. Eintracht Frankfurt to RB Leipzig, €23 million. Andre Silva's time at AC Milan may have been a disaster, but the forward has rebuilt his reputation in the Bundesliga, which is why RB Leipzig were so happy to have persuaded Eintracht Frankfurt to part company with the Portuguese this summer. He is a complete forward, he can finish with both feet, is strong in the air and is technically gifted. Silva's strike rate is certainly impressive, with the former Porto prodigy having hit 40 goals in just 57 Bundesliga appearances for Eintracht. He has already opened his account for Leipzig, too, so the early signs are that the 25-year-old will continue terrorizing defenses in Germany's top flight for the foreseeable future. Dayot Upamecano. RB Leipzig to Bayern Munich, €42.5 million. It was clear that the Bayern Munich defense would need an overhaul this summer, with both David Alaba and Jerome Boateng heading for the exit door. The Bavarians, then, moved quickly to snap up one of the most highly rated centre-backs in Europe, announcing all the way back in February that they had agreed to meet the €42.5 million buyout clause in Dayot Upamecano's RB Leipzig contract. Raphael Varane. Real Madrid to Man United, £40 million. It says much about the nature of the English transfer market that Arsenal had to pay £50 million, $69 million, for Ben White, who has been capped twice by England, whereas Manchester United were able to sign Real Madrid's World Cup winner Raphael Varane for £10 million less. Varane made an impressive debut at Wolves on Sunday, dominating in defence as well as teeing up the match winner for Mason Greenwood, and that should not be in the least bit surprising, of course. We hope you like our video. Click on the like button now. Also leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell.